Hello my gorgeouses. I'm going to attempt to get a video sitting out here. It's such a beautiful day. But I've got the dogs and, well, bees out. Anyway, let me turn this around. I have my nephew's dogs out. I've got them blocked from getting out in the yard. He doesn't like them. We have a large yard and they can get out of the fence if we don't watch them carefully. And so I have to kind of, and his girlfriend has gone, let me turn this back, has gone with one of her girlfriends on a 2-week European vacation. They're celebrating, I don't know her friend's name, but her friend's 30th birthday. So that is awesome. So my mother and I are kind of taking over watching the dogs, taking them out and feeding them and that kind of stuff. My mother mostly, but because my nephew has got his hands full with this farm, so he doesn't really do as much with the dogs as his girlfriend, because he's just so busy 24/7. But anyway, to the point of this video, I wanted to present to you all, recommend, offer an alternative source of news to you all. For any of you who really like truthful news, who are truthers, if that's how you like to put it. I'm a truther. I want to know the truth. Some people may call it conspiracy theorist. Hey, behave yourself over there. Not all of it is considered conspiracy, but I just like, and not all of it is that. There are 3 news sources. Well, there's a lot of different news sources that I watch on YouTube. I'm not talking about those. There is an app, Telegram, that I have downloaded in my phone. I'm sure I guess you can download it in your computer too. But the censorship is not as such on there as on other social media sources. So some truther channels and such have gone to other platforms, and this is one that I like, and have found these 3 channels. Well, they have other channels as well, but that I want to offer to you. If you're interested, you can check them out. They offer the types. It's a variety of news. A lot of it is like what's going on around the world with regards to war and political kind of things, with regards to, well, yeah, war and what's going on with digital currency, food shortages, weather, that kind of stuff. And also related to like biblical prophecy, different events going on related to biblical prophecy. Some of it, one of the channels is a little more out there compared to the other 2. Most of it is right on target, but could be maybe more labeled conspiracy type subject matter, although a lot of it I don't believe is conspiracy. I believe it is truth, but some of it you have to use discernment in everything that, hold on just a second. Okay, you have to use discernment regardless of what platform you watch. That's just kind of common sense. But the 3 channels I'm going to list: Amir Safati. Some of you may already have heard of him. He is a Masonic Jewish man. He is a Jewish man who is a believer of Jesus Christ. He is a follower of Jesus Christ. He is a Bible teacher, preacher. He is an author. He is the creator of Behold Israel, of that organization. He also travels and does conferences. He speaks all over the world. He is just well known. He is a wonderful Bible teacher. And he puts out the news based on Bible prophecy, you know, weather, war, everything going on in Israel and all over the world. And he is an excellent source of truth of what's going on around the world. So I will show you what his page, his homepage and Telegram looks like right now. Okay, now we're going to talk about WW3 info. I got this channel from another channel that I watch, and they are really diligent and on the mark in putting out information about war events, weather events, that type of stuff, as it's happening, pretty much right as it's happening. And Amir Safarti, as well as this WW3 info, you will hear the news, the breaking news, usually from these sources. Not to say that there are no other sources that break the news first as well, but I hear it from the sources that I am subscribed to, from these 2 first, and then it can be anywhere from 1 to 3 days later that I hear the same news from other truther channels, like on YouTube and such. So if you're one of the people like me who like to get the news as it's happening, you want to know what's going on, you just like to be informed, then these may be channels that you'd like to subscribe to. But WW3 info, really good at releasing info. Both of these channels are really good. If they happen to put out information that they find out is erroneous, they'll come back and they'll be like, oh, we were mistaken, you know, instead of this it was this, or you know, whatever. They'll come back with a correction. So they're pretty diligent about making sure that the information is correct, or they'll state this is unconfirmed, but you know, our sources are saying this, but it's not been confirmed yet. So I like that they're careful about what they say. Most of the time, if they say it, you can pretty much be sure that it's secure, or sure, or confirmed, unless they say otherwise. The third source, oh, and before I go further, I'm going to show you WW3 Info's Telegram homepage right now so you can know what it looks like. Okay, now we're going to go on to Don't Speak News. Now, I first, had watched this gentleman on YouTube. He had a channel, but he kept getting strikes because YouTube does censor. you can't speak as freely about certain things. So he went to Telegram, and he does cover a lot of subjects that are touchy or forbidden or controversial, that kind of thing, such as like the C virus, which can be a touchy subject. I'm not going to go into it. And the liquid stuff that they were putting into people, that they're wanting to put into people again, and that a new round of this C virus, or whatever they might call it this time, is rearing its ugly head. Who knows what else may be coming around. But that's the kind of information, along with other things, a lot of things that, and I will put out that he puts out information that Trump is the Antichrist. I don't agree with that, just simply because I don't believe, well, it simply says in the Bible as well, that the Antichrist will not be revealed until after Christians or the church, the believers of Christ, are removed in the rapture, the harpazo. So the Antichrist won't be revealed until after that event. So I know there are a number of people who try to decipher and figure out who the Antichrist is, but we won't know. Nobody will know until after that event. And it's supposed to be, it will be someone that's unknown, an unknown figure in the world that will come onto the scene, that everybody will fall in love with, that the world will just be enamored with, and do anything that they want, and just, you know, be at their beck and call and just fall in love with them. So, no, Trump is not the Antichrist. Neither is Obama. And that's just where I'm going to leave that. So, again, that's where you just have to use discernment. Don't Speak News is a good source of controversial subject matters, because he will post interviews and stuff where doctors have done research and puts out important, really important research and studies on ingredients and things of what is being put into your body and that kind of thing. So I like to be informed of that kind of stuff, and I'm sure most of you do too. So that stuff is important, and I like to be to have that kind of information. So that's why I like to stay with that channel. But I use discernment for some of the things that's posted on it. So that's just what I want to put out there about that. Just use discernment on certain posts that's on it. But a number of posts on there are very important and vital information that we really need, that can be very important to your well-being. So I just wanted to put this out, because if you're like me and you have that inquiring mind and you want to know the truth, you want to know more for your well-being, for just you just don't want to believe what people are telling you. You want more information. You want to know the truth. You just don't want to believe what you're told. You want to, and just like they say, you know, even when you go to church, you don't want to just believe anything the preacher tells you. You want to dig into the Bible yourself. You want to do your own research. Don't believe just anything anyone tells you. Do your own research and find out for yourself. Let your mind be, inquire, question. Search out for yourself the answers. Don't let anybody pull the wool over your eyes, because I tell you, we're living in a world where deception is on the increase, is all I can say. So I wanted to put this information out for any of you who don't have a good source of truth Truth or News or anything like that, I will put the link to these 3 news sources, Telegram news sources, and they're free. The Telegram app is free. You just need to download it and subscribe, just like YouTube. You know, you just subscribe. So anyway, I hope this is helpful and beneficial to some of you, to all of you maybe, and I hope you're having a beautiful day in the Lord. I love you all. Thank you so much, and until next time, God bless.